Annenberg Media.
Additional funding is provided by the Stratford Foundation, the Arthur Vining Davis Foundations, Geraldine R. Dodge Foundation, George I. Alden Trust, and Alfred E. Chase Charity Foundation.
Day 5. Morning comes to the desert. The rain has stopped.
Joe's Auto Repair. This is Joe speaking. What can I do for you?
This is Rebecca Casey. Listen, I left you a message last night about my car.
It's sitting right here.
Great. Do you know what the problem is?
Not yet. It'll take a couple hours.
A couple of hours? I have a long trip ahead of me.
I just got it in. Call me back in a couple of hours.
I'll call back in 2 hours. Is that okay?
All right.
Who is it?
It's Alberto.
Oh, come on in. Hey, you're still here. I went to bring you a pillow last night. I thought you'd left.
Oh, really? Oh, man, I'm sorry. A truck driver came up and pulled next to me, and he was making too much noise, so I went on the other side of the motel.
I'm glad you didn't leave.
May I ask you a favor?
Of course.
Can I use your shower?
Oh, yeah, sure.
My back's really stiff, and I think a hot shower would...
Yeah, go right ahead. All the other towels are wet. This is the only one that's dry. Sorry.
It's fine. Okay. So what's happening with your car?
Oh, it said Joe's Auto Repair.
Really? Does he know what's wrong with it?
No, not yet. I have to call back in 2 hours.
You know, you should be careful. Sometimes those mechanics don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, but I'm at his mercy. Listen, I don't want to bother you anymore, so I'm just going to take a taxi over to the garage. Thank you for everything yesterday.
Hey, I was glad to help. You don't have to take a taxi. I'll drive you over there. Just wait till I'm done showering.
Oh, it's really not necessary. Thank you again. Bye. Excuse me. Hello?
I'm sorry. How are you today, ma'am?
Fine, thank you. I need to get a taxi as soon as possible.
A taxi?
I need to go over to Joe's Auto Repair.
The nearest taxi is in Indio, at least an hour away.
Oh, come on.
Honest.
Well, how can I get over to the garage?
Why don't you thumb a ride with one of our truckers?
Hitchhike?
Well, sure. I'll ask around, see who's going.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that it's safe, but thanks anyway.
Well, suit yourself. What about your friend, the guy who slept in the car?
Hey.
Hey.
Still here, huh? Where's your taxi?
This is embarrassing, but I tried to get a taxi over to the garage, and there aren't any. And I hate to ask, but could you drop me off there?
I don't know, Rebecca. Sure.
Right.
I'd be happy to take you. Look, I'm starving. Let's get a bite to eat, okay?
Well, we should go over there, don't you think?
The garage said 2 hours, right?
Yeah, I guess there's no rush. Desert Center Cafe?
We don't have a choice. I don't know about you, but I need to eat. I'm starving. Aren't you hungry?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
So where exactly are you going?
California. San Francisco.
You're kidding.
No. Why do you think I'm kidding?
Because I'm from San Francisco. That's where I live.
Really? What a coincidence.
Isn't it?
Small world.
So what are you going to do in San Francisco?
I got accepted to the San Francisco College of Music.
Oh. And what do you want to do when you finish music school?
Well, I hope to be a songwriter.
What kind of songs do you write?
Folk and pop, with a little jazz influence.
I can't believe you're moving to San Francisco.
No. Alberto, do you know what this is?
That is a dream catcher.
What's a dream catcher?
Well, according to Native American legend, if you place a dream catcher over your bed at night, it catches all the bad dreams. And it lets in only the good ones.
Oh, wonderful. We all need a dream catcher in our lives.
Let's see. Parts. Labor. And, oh yeah, there's the towing.
I had hoped to be on my way to San Francisco by now. God, this feels like a bad dream.
Yeah, where's that dream catcher when you need one?
Well, we have two problems. First, I need your okay on this before I can go ahead with the work. Sign right here. And second, I have the fuel pump, I think. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Calm down. Got it right here. But I don't have the right gasket. I'll have to send out for one.
Send out? Where?
Well, I usually get my parts from a place in Mesa.
How long will
but
that take?
I was about to say, but it'll take at least a day or two, and that's if they have what I need.
And what will the whole thing cost?
Let me check the price of the gasket. Let me see. Around $520.
Oh, no.
And I notice there's a problem with the steering. Tie rods, I'm afraid.
Well, is it something that can wait? I mean, can I wait till I get to San Francisco?
You shouldn't take a chance with your steering.
He's right.
And how much will that cost?
Off the top of my head, another $250 to $300.
I need to think about this.
You want my advice? Let him fix it.
I need to think about this. Give me a few minutes.
How long will it take your girlfriend to make up her mind?
She's not my girlfriend. She's just a friend, and I'm sure she'll make a decision quickly.
So, what do you want to do?
I don't have $800 to spend on that car. I have to sell it. Is there any chance that you would buy it for me?
Buy your car?
Yeah, how are you going to get back to...
With the money, I can take a bus to San Francisco. It's not a bad car. I mean, my father paid a lot of money for that car a few weeks ago. I'm sure you could sell it for a decent price after you fix it up.
Well, there isn't much demand for cars like that around here. People around here want mostly pickups.
I'm sure you could sell it to somebody. Do you want to make me an offer?
Well, I suppose I could sell it for parts. I'll give you $300.
$300? It's worth $1,000 at least.
Okay. How about $400?
It's yours for $700.
Yeah, 5 is as high as I can go.
You know, it's worth a lot more than that. Come on.
$525.
$575.
Okay, $550. Lord knows it's my good deed for the day.
$550 sold. Now, are there any buses to San Francisco around here?
Yep. Greyhound bus stops in Indio. Right down Route 10, about a half hour from here. One bus a day. It leaves at 2.
So now it's 11 o'clock.
Plenty of time to make the bus.
Do you mind driving me?
Of course not. I'll have you there by 2.
Thanks. I guess I should get all my things out of my car.
Yeah.
One last thing. Title to the car. You have to sign it over to me. The name is Joe Stewart. That's S-T-E-W-A-R-D. One, 2, 3, 4, 55, and 50. See?
Thanks for everything.
No problem. Here are your plates.
Yeah, thanks.
Here you go.
So, you ready to go?
Yeah.
I feel really embarrassed. You're driving me to my next destination. I feel like you become my taxi driver.
If I were a taxi, you couldn't afford me.
I don't know how I can never thank you.
Get it? Listen, I was thinking we're going to the same place, and I didn't think of this before.
I beg your pardon?
We'll go to the same place, right?
Yes.
Well, why don't we ride together? We'll drive straight through.
Yeah, I appreciate the generous offer, but I don't think so. I think I better take a bus.
Come on, it makes perfectly good sense.
Alberto, I think I should take the bus.
But why are you spending the money?
The bus?
Right, the bus.
Now, let's review and discuss the story.
In the morning, she tried to call a taxi.
I need to get a taxi as soon as possible.
A taxi?
I need to go over to Joe's auto repair.
The nearest taxi is in Indio, at least an hour away.
But there's no taxi, in the middle of nowhere.
This is embarrassing, but I tried to get a taxi over to the garage, and there aren't any.
I'd be happy to take you.
They drive to this little town where there are only some houses and a little restaurant. They are very, very hungry.
And then they had breakfast.
They saw this Native American dream catcher.
Alberto, do you know what this is?
That is a dream catcher.
It looks really like a cobweb, and it has feathers and things.
If you place a dream catcher over your bed at night, it catches all the bad dreams.
It's supposed to catch all the bad dreams.
Just the bad dream.
The bad dreams.
And what about the good dream?
So the good dreams stay.
Oh.
A lot of things are wrong with the car.
And I noticed there's a problem with the steering.
She thinks and thinks and thinks. And then she decides she would sell the car to buy the ticket to go to California.
I have to sell it.
How are you going to get back to...
With the money, I can take a bus to San Francisco.
I think it's a good idea for Rebecca to sell her car.
I think the car has so many problems. She didn't have any choice.
There's so many problems with the car, and you never know where and when the car is going to break down again, and you never know if Alberto will be there again.
She has options now. She has Alberto to give her a ride. She can take the bus. And also, she doesn't really need a car in San Francisco all that much. So she might as well sell it.
Annenberg Media. For information about this and other Annenberg Media programs, call 1-800-LEARNER and visit us at www.learner.org.
Additional funding is provided by the Stratford Foundation, the Arthur Vining Davis Foundations, Geraldine R. Dodge Foundation, George I. Alden Trust, and Alfred E. Chase Charity Foundation.